guys, got a review for you about Slipknot, The Grey Chapter. Now unfortunately I don't have a CD with me at the moment because I have no money and I'm not sure if it's on sale yet, but I have been able to watch it. Grey Chapter came out about 17th of October, I believe. I had to listen to it last night. I stayed up until 2 o'clock listening to it because very late. A friend told me it was out. So I gave it a listen, and yeah, here's my thoughts about it. Great chapter. If I have to sum it up in a word, I would say okay. You know, it, and that's bad. If you get what I mean, you know. How do I put this? Slipknot made an okay album. Decent. Songs are there. Songs are varied. Kind of. And, you know, it's solid. It's there. But it wasn't what I was expecting them to make. Now, I don't have Great Chapter, as I said. But to prove that I am a Slipknot fan, and I've been listening to Slipknot for a very long time, I think since I was 12. I was obsessed with them at 12. I have the Slipknot self-titled album. If you can see, there's my recordings monitor and such. You know, if you can see past the reflection. Slipknot self-titled album, back. It was my favourite album, by the way. You know, very good. And I have the All Hope Is Gone album. It's the kind of special edition where it has, they are re-recording a Psychosocial and, if you can see. Yeah, Dead Memories and yada yada yada. So yeah, also, very good album, you know. And speaking of which, Corey is using the same vocals as he was in Dead Memories, which I thought he was going to do because I know he was hurting his voice a lot in the past albums such as Iowa. Iowa definitely hurting his voice. The self-titled album, yeah, he sounded like he was hurting his voice. So much screaming, but that's why I loved it. It was really... I can't scream, but it was really... I'll give my best go at screaming. It was really... You know, and that's it. It was very powerful, very vocal, but he's doing the vocals that he did in All Hope Is Gone. I have no problem with that. It's more technical, you know, it's longer lasting for the vocals, and it's very good, very solid. On the other hand, he was fucking singing again. Excuse my French. But, okay. All Hope Is Gone. He was singing. Didn't have a problem with that. Because it wasn't, all of the album wasn't singing. In this, I think that about mostly all of the songs have singing parts in it. Devil and I has a singing part, and I do not like the Devil and I song. I'm sorry, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate because that's about the most popular song they released, which I find funny because they gave an opening Welcome to Hell for the song Negative One, which I expect they wanted that to be the main song of the album because they gave it an opening. And it was a very good opening, very atmospheric. It gave it a scary kind of feel. And let's just before I get to the things I hate, let's just list off the things that I like in this album. I like the new drummer. The new drummer is using a lot more blast beats, and he had... Okay, before that, he had some very big shoes to fit with Joey going. Joey is the most... I think I play drums, and Joey is biggest inspiration drummer of my childhood. I'm very inspired by him and songs I make with my own band. The drums, I try to put some of his technique into my songs. And when I heard Joey was leaving, I was understanding of the situation and such, but I was a bit sad. And I was praying to God that the drummer could live up to what Joey was, and I was very happy with it. It was very good. He's very, very talented at what he does. And I'm not sure at the time of this recording and the time it will be released on YouTube if the drummer has been announced or not. I don't know what he's called. I have a sneaking suspicion he's the guy from Lamb of God, but that's just a rumor I heard, so I have no idea at all. So drums, very, very good. Very blast beats, very technical, very fast, and very, very imaginative at some points, yeah. I'm also happy to see that that Chris, nose job, and I've never remember the name of this one. I'm gonna call him by his stage name, Clown. Don't kill me for not remembering his name, but yeah, that's what I know him as. He's the funniest one, I think. And I'm very happy that they have more relevance in this album because, as you probably know, they're the percussionists of the album, of the band, and they have they've always been there, but they've never been relevant enough. They're like, you can, if you listen to it, if they weren't in some songs, if you listen to it, even if they took the percussions away, it would still be the same song, I believe. Which is sad because that makes them irrelevant. That makes them the bassist. I'm kidding. Don't kill me, please. Anyway, yeah, they weren't really relevant, but in this album, Grey Chapter, they are very relevant. In about 3 songs, I think, they do snare sections. You can hear them. You can actually hear them now, which is amazing. And gives it a lot more oomph, especially in one song, can't remember the name of, but they have a snare section in it, and all 3 of them, the drummer, Chris, and Clown, are all doing the snare thing, and that makes it really powerful, really powerful and really interesting. When I looked at it, it was like, wow, I was like, impressive. It made it so much more powerful, and I'm really happy about that. Mick and Jim, obviously guitarists, are the best. Well, I would say they are as good as they had to be, which is not a good thing, if you catch my drift. They didn't really knock the ball out of the park in terms of guitar playing. They were basically Slipknot. They weren't trying to make it anything else. They weren't trying to make that go. It goes for the whole album, I think. It's Slipknot. They're not trying to make it anything better. They're not trying to show off how much they've improved. I think it's not as interesting as other albums. I'll give you an example. My favourite album, Slipknot self-titled. Without even looking at the back, I can name you some great songs from it. Eyeless, Sick. My favourite song of all time by them, Scissors. Purity. Yes, out the back, I can name all of them. On their new album, I cannot name a single song apart from one that I truly think is very good, and that was Custer. I believe. That was the name of it, Custer. And I'm going to put my feet up for this. And it was because it was okay. It wasn't anything but okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't fantastic. It wasn't bad. It wasn't horrible. It was okay. Just there. It could have been there. Out of the reach of my camera. Could have been there. Near me balls. But it wasn't. It was okay. And this is my personal opinion, because obviously all of this is my personal opinion. And it's just because the songs I don't think the songs were memorable, like, at all. I don't find them interesting. I don't find them extreme enough. I don't find them, when I think of Slipknot, I think of Scissor, I think of Eyeless, I think of these fast, insane songs that are just full of, it sounds ugly, it sounds brutal, it sounds like Slipknot. But in this, it's too clean, it's too pretty. I'd say that it's too pretty. There's too many sections in it where he's singing in a chorus, where, it's just not right. I don't find. That's it. I just have to get it off my chest, really, because I've been waiting about 6 or 7 years for a new release of an album, and it's not what I was expecting. Like, I don't know. A lot of very, very good people, friends of mine, love this album. Absolutely love it, and it's their taste, and this is just my taste. And I don't think it was Slipknot. Well, I think it was Slipknot, but I don't think it was as good as Slipknot could make it. I think it was just so they could keep in the relevance, in the scene, so they're not forgotten memory. And hopefully they'll recapture that in future albums, which I hope will come. So yeah, that's my opinion. I'll see you next time. Next time I'm going to reviewing some power metal bands that I have found, because that's my shtick. If you didn't know me, Slipknot is always there. Slipknot's in its own category, and my main thing is power metal. So I'll be reviewing some power metal bands that have made some recent stuff, and I'll be reviewing future bands that I find interesting. If you guys find any bands that you want me to review, put them in the comment section below. You know what, like, subscribe if you want. If you hate me and think I'm wrong in every way, put that in the comments below. I want to hear your opinion, as long as it's not dumb, stupid trash that has no argument at all, it's just insult. Just keep it cool. Okay, see ya.
This chain